this. We'll finish it, and Big Papa T will finish you. A word of advice. Get down on those pathetic little knees and start praying. You've got your match.
And coming to the ring first.
Welcome, where the gauntlet has now been thrown down by Frank. And I don't know who the hell that is with him, but I can tell you who's with me, Steve Morgan, in the UWA commentary box. It is my friend, your friend. He's from up north, but don't hold that against him, Simon Bridlington.
Well, Steve, here we go as what I can call a handicap match, and a name we could give this is the Unknown Soldier. Nothing is known about this guy, only that obviously his friends were Frank, obviously served with Frank, and this is going to be one hell of a match. 2 versus 1, a handicap match, and I still think Papa T is going to do this. I mean, as big as he is and strong as he is, the wrestling ability's there.
The question is, are we, ladies and gentlemen, about to see Big Papa T unmasked here on UWA Wrestling Rampage? It seems unthinkable that this Frank character came into the ring last week and said that Papa T was a fake after weeks of taunting him, of turning up at his bounce and disturbing what is a magnificent wrestling machine. This, I believe, is the real thing. This is Papa T. There's nobody else who can move like that.
And look at the crowd, look at these kids, they love Papa T, look at them. They're really up for this match, and I think they're going to be behind Papa T 100%, Steve, 100%.
Frank, you try telling those kids that that ain't the real thing. You try telling, look at them, they love him. You try telling them that that is a fake. But I can't believe this is possibly one of the most historic fights that I've ever witnessed here on UWA Wrestling Rampage, where there is a chance where Papa T could be unmasked. But the thing is, his manager, Rebecca, is so confident in that man's ability that she is even, as you say, allowed a handicap match where Papa T will not only have to face the mysterious Frank, and that's not Cockney rhyming slang, he will also have to face the Unknown Soldier, as our friend Mr. Bridlington christened him. Quite a contest, and you are here to witness it.
Well, the one person I feel sorry for, Steve, is the referee. Oh dear, he has got one heck of a thing on his hands here. I mean, not dealing with a wrestler on a wrestler, but 2 wrestlers onto 1. I mean, this guy's going to be all over, and they're starting already. Oh, a clothesline there sends Papa T to the ground, and that is something we don't see very often, Steve.
Well, they're both onto him, and Papa T has got his work cut out. No doubt about that.
We know Frank's got this martial arts background, but we know nothing of this Unknown Soldier, so obviously he's got something to prove today. Setting himself up here for something, and look at this, over the top rope, unbelievable,
and a leg drop again, on his backside.
This is unbelievable, Steve, absolutely unbelievable. We don't know where this guy comes from, but he just throws himself over the top rope, but I don't think it stunned Papa T that much, to be honest with you, Steve.
Well, people here in the auditorium, and I know you good people at home will be thinking, has Papa T and Rebecca, have they bitten off more than they can chew by taking on these 2 seemingly fierce opponents? As I said, we didn't know a great deal about Frank in the weeks leading up to this, but what has transpired...
Whoa, we got a...
Oh, no!
No, Papa T's on the ropes there. I thought we were going to have a count there.
What has transpired is that Frank served in the army in the Congo with Papa T, and he believes that the man we see here is not the one he served with. He is not the one that he killed with. He is not the one that he fought with.
Yeah, Frank dubbing this Papa T a fake, but there's nothing fake about Papa T. And look at that spinning kick to the head. Absolutely brutal there. Papa T rolls out the ring. This is something we have never seen, Steve. Papa T is actually backing off. This Frank is awesome. And look at
Oh!
this! Unbelievable drop kick from the ring apron there. That beautiful moves. I mean, we have never seen. Oh my God, did you see that? Did you?
We haven't seen moves like this before on Papa T. This is something of a revelation. It's a fight like we have never
But
seen
look at this!
before.
Look at this!
And now Papa T is charging, and the people they're cheering for the man we know is T. Come on!
Headmare, kickster, and Papa T on the offense now, and Frank's backing off. Can't be that much of a fake. Frank is backing off. Dear me, this is something we have never witnessed before, Steve. We have seen so many Papa T fights where Papa T has gone in there, dominated the matches, but this is a turnaround of such.
It is absolutely. And this, when you think of it, this isn't the only real treat we've got for you on the show tonight. Still to come, we've got Leon Murphy up against Mad Dog McPhie and Stevie.
Beautiful head scissors! This unknown soldier has got some very impressive moves in his repertoire, and he's going to the top rope. What are we going to see here? Beautiful missile drop kick from the top there. This man is amazing. And again, snaps their
a great
neck.
mover, a great acrobat. Let's take another look at that sequence of moves. As you said there, Mr. Bridlington, this guy seems to glide through the air. I don't know, maybe there's something about his body that is particularly aerodynamic.
But did you see the way the neck was snapped back there?
Rebecca there.
Oh, we got a cover one. Oh.
Still to come, of course, we have got Stevie Knight, the TV title champion, in a mysterious contest. He's got a big surprise coming up, and I wonder, are we going to see a few surprises in this handicap contest between the Unknown Soldier, Frank, and Big Papa T?
But this Unknown Soldier getting it back, he's trying to get a suplex, can't do it on his own.
Both
in
on him
comes
now.
Frank.
They're both on him, and it takes two. It takes two of them to turn the man over. And Papa T, he's in like Flynn. He's going back now.
Oh.
But he didn't get the fall.
And the Unknown Soldier is out of there. Obviously, he doesn't know who himself is at the minute, taking the knocks like that.
Well, I tell you what, if that Unknown Soldier knows what's good for him, he'll desert now. He'll desert now.
Oh, yeah. Can you believe that? He's trying to unmask. He's trying to tear
the flesh of his face. He wants to run for the hills, that boy. He wants to wave the white flag, because now we are seeing the Papa T that we have grown accustomed to, that we have loved over the recent weeks here on UWA Wrestling Rampage. Well, I don't know about you, I'm breathless, and there's still more to come after the break.
Next week, it's a knockout when Stuart Hall plays his secret weapons.
Zoe and Mandy.
But Jerry Francis keeps his eyes on the ball in Mismatch of the Day. And can King of Clubs Peter Stringfellow pull the right talent? Or will Top Gunner Kenny Sampson be firing on all cylinders? Find out in Mismatch of the Day.
Welcome to Britain's greatest online sports site. If it's sport and if it's happening now, you'll see it here first. The latest news, the fastest results, the best reports, all the action as it happens on your screen. 1 million hits and over 100,000 page views every day. If it's sport, if it's live, it's Sporting Life.
Hey, Earthlings, are you looking for incredible rates for long-distance phone calls? Then call Planet Talk now. Planet Talk offers these fantastic rates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. USA for only 3 pence per minute, Australia for only 5 pence per minute, India for only 33 pence per minute, Japan for only 7 pence per minute, France for only 6 pence per minute. And you can use your existing phone and phone number, so call me now and start saving. Call 0800 036 8899. That's 0800 036 8899. Planet Talk. the most incredible rates in the galaxy.
When you took out your endowment policy, you considered it an investment for the future. But circumstances change. You may need to cash in your endowment policy because you're changing your mortgage, or you're getting divorced. Whatever your circumstances, you need to speak to Rochford Policies. Rochford Policies are endowment policy specialists who may offer you substantially more for your with profits endowment policy than its surrender value. For a no-obligation quote, call this number, 0800 298 2727.
Take a fun look into your future with the help of the tarot cards. Call 08962 626201 and let the cards help guide you in all aspects of your life. If you're more interested in your love life, call 08962 626202 for a relationship reading. Or why not consult the stars to find out just who is your ideal astrological partner? Call now on 08962 626203.
Keith Chegwin and his army are on the warpath. They may be in your street. It could be your home next. Why are they here? Watch Home Invasions tonight at 9.
Welcome back to UWA Wrestling Rampage, where we have Big Papa T facing someone who could possibly be his nemesis. It is the man Frank, who has vowed to unmask T if he wins this particular handicap match. And joining him is someone we know as the Unknown Soldier. As you will well know if you will join us in the first half. Joining me in the commentary box is Simon Bridlington. What a contest, Simon.
Thank you, Steve. Yes, what a contest. But as we can see there, Frank back. I think Frank's got out of there. And look at this. Papa T saying to the crowd, am I fake or what? I don't think so. Rebecca knows he ain't fake. The fans know he ain't fake. We know he ain't fake. And Frank is about to realise this ain't no fake.
Do you think there's anything fake about Rebecca?
Anyway, Steve, back to the match. There we go. Oh, Arv Nelson, no, headmare. And again, headmare.
Frank just won't go
And again,
down, and he
headmare.
does in the end.
Leg drop.
Oh!
Come on.
And you can hear the crowd now. You can hear the crowd.
Wait,
chanting
we're going for a
Papa
submission.
T.
We're going for a submission. Come on, yeah. Frank's had enough. Come on, referee. What's this? The Unknown Soldier has a chair.
Well, if he's going to use it, he's going to need to use it soon. And that's the bell, which means Papa T wins by submission. He will not be unmasked.
Oh, from
The
behind.
Unknown Soldier by foul
And here
means,
comes
but
Jody.
Flash has now entered the ring.
Unbelievable.
Papa T's tag team partner, just back from a successful tour from Japan, and he wasted no time there to enter the ring and congratulate what is an impressive victory by Big Papa T, and to fend off what could have been a nasty attack there with a chair by the Unknown Soldier. Jody, it's good to see you.
Big Papa T, my memory serves me. The last time I saw you, me and you were UWA Tag Team Champions, and we were on top of the world. Papa T, I've got a proposal for you. And I've got a proposal for you to God. Pull to what say me and you play it tonight. We go 1-on-1. And if now, let's play it like that. When I pin your shoulders to this mat, 1, 2, 3. Then you guys, they're going to want us a shot at your UWA Tag Team Championship belts. So to plug on, if you're big enough, if you're bad enough, and if you're too far gone enough, so everyone you guys can show up, and you can do your best. So me and Big Papa T can take him home. That is it. Big Papa T accepts my challenge to him. And that's be my tag team partner? Is it a yes or a no?
Yes! Challenge thrown out there to Paul Terrell, one half of the current tag team champs. Too far gone. Well, he's wasted no time there on his return from Japan to get back with his old sparring partner and to start ruffling a few feathers here in the UWA, but just look at the delight there.
You're just so excited, aren't you, Steve? You're just so excited.
I'm always excited. I'm always excited. I'm also excited about the fact that I think very soon we're going to be able to hear from Paul Terrell and Steve Morocco, who are, of course, too far gone in their response there to Jody Flash. But Papa T remains unmasked. And I think there's no doubt about the fact that he is the real thing. But right now, as I say, we're going to hear from Too Far Gone.
Jody, you really want a singles match against me? I must have dropped you on your head too hard last time. You need some sense knocking into you, because I hurt you so bad. You want to come back for some more? Fine. I enjoy beating you up, Jody. So if you want a singles match with me, there's nothing I'd like more.
Jody, Papa T, think that you can take on Paul, think that you can beat him, and then we'll see for a title shot.
If you're still in a fit condition to take us for a title match when I've finished with you, then fine, you can have one. But I'm warning you, you step in the ring with me again, you're not going to be looking for a title shot, you're going to be looking for the nearest hospital.
And at last, with his manager, standing 6 feet 2.5, he weighs a backing mad 215 pounds. He is, of course, the Mad Dog McPhie.
And here we have Mad Dog McPhie coming down to ringside here. Leon Murphy already in there. They're not going to wait for the bell. Look at the intense looks at each other. And here we go, Steve Smack. Dear
They're
me!
wasting no time. They're going at each other.
Dear me, did you see the blows to Mad Dog McPhee's face there? And again, look at those blows. They are absolutely lethal from Leon Murphy there. This is going to be one hell of a brutal matchup. Steve Lynskey does not look happy at ringside there.
Well, it's going to be an ugly contest because they're perhaps the two of the ugliest wrestlers in the UWA. No doubt about that.
This is not, and I repeat, not going to be one of the most scientific matches we have seen in the UWA to date, Steve.
Wasting no time there, brawling with one another.
And again, look at those fists to the face. I mean, Steve Lynskey there, Mad Dog's in the ring. Steve's got the belt. Johnny nicked that belt. And that was amazing. Went down to ringside, stole that belt and took it back to Steve Lynskey.
Well, I didn't know what the hell Johnny Storm was up to when he left the commentary box last week, ran down, nicked the belt, and then, of course, Steve Lynskey throwing the gauntlet down to the anarchist Doug Williams. If he wants the belt back, he's got to fight everyone in the Lynskey camp in succession. And I can tell you, we're going to hear the anarchist response to that.
Oh!
We're going to hear the anarchist response
Telegraph
to
that
challenge a little later in the show.
But let's get back to this. Suplex, over he goes. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, just kicked out there.
Don't forget, of course, we've got a big surprise from Stevie Knight, the TV title holder, later in the show. It's all happening here on UWA Wrestling Rampage. I can tell you, Simon Bridlington's so excited, he's even spilled his blood sandwich all over the commentary box. It's quite disgusting.
Oh, huge elbow there from Leon Murphy. And, oh! His patented splash there. 1, we have 2, oh! Dear me. But I mean, Mad Dog's in there fighting this singles contest, Steve. Later, he's got a tag team showdown with Too Far Gone, along with his partner, Johnny Storm. They are the #1 contenders for the UWA tag team titles, Steve.
Well, Well, we're going to see that contest in 2 weeks' time here on UWA Wrestling Rampage. I can't wait for that. Two tag teams that I admire greatly, you know, Simon. I'm big fans of both of them.
But Steve, what will happen if Jody Flash beats Paul Terrell?
Well, there could well be anarchy in the UWA. Maybe Doug Williams' prophecy will come to fruition. I don't know. Ask a UWA official.
Well, we're going to hear from Mal Mason, who is the top UWA official, later on, and he's going to have comments on the Danny Royal situation.
Danny Royal whinging all over the place. God, that kid is such a crybaby. He's always got something to whinge about. It gets on my nerves. And now he's got UWA officials fighting his battles for him, when it should be him in the ring doing it by himself. Sickens me, it really does.
But Danny Royal has always fought his matches. He has always been out for himself, and he's always getting, well, oh my goodness!
Beaten.
Oh, two! Oh, and again, man, what's this? Steve Lynskey is on the apron. Leon Murphy, oh dear, no. Oh, well, we're going to see him get clobbered.
And that's all. Without taking
canine drop.
One, two, three. And Mad Dog defeats Leon Murphy in the Battle of the Beauties here on UWA Wrestling Rampage. Well, what a battle it was. And both fighters walking away with a few scars to prove it. But Leon Murphy now takes a lunge! Takes a lunge at Mad Dog McPhie, sends him down and starts to stamp! Leon
Nobody can stop me.
No one can stop him, he says!
Oh!
Wow, unbelievable. And Lynskey outraged!
Man attacks him after he's won!
Well, let's take you back to last week, something we were talking about earlier, when Johnny Storm ran down and stole the belt that Doug Williams was defending, and Danny Royal was fighting and hoping to win. Danny, of course, won the fight, but he didn't get the belt because of a count-out.
Yeah, as the UWA senior official, I'm disgusted at the way that Danny Royal has been treated over the last couple of weeks. I think Danny deserves a shot at the television title. There's nobody else that I've seen around deserved it more than Danny Royal. Thank you.
Well, Steve Lynskey, of course, issued a challenge last week to Doug Williams as to how he could get his belt back.
So listen up, anarchist! Here's your challenge! For you to get your belt back, you gotta go through Mad Dog McPhie, Johnny Storm, and if you live that long, the Highlander, Drew McDonald!
Doug Williams is now going to respond to that challenge.
Johnny Storm, talk about style in action, more like style in traction when I'm finished with you. And then there's Mad Dog McPhie, where you're going to get beaten like, well, like a dog, really. And then there's Drew McDonald. You're big, you're powerful, but I've beaten you before, and I'll beat you again. And that'll get me through to Lynskey, and you're going to get the worst pummeling of your life before I throw you out of the door, out of the UWA forever, and you can be down the dole office picking up your check next week.
Well, the anarchist has agreed to the challenge that Lynskey laid down, but only if Lynskey agrees to leave the UWA if the anarchist gets his belt back by defeating those three opponents.
Really? Why don't you shut your mouth, stay there? You people, shut your mouths, sit down, and listen up.
Lynskey's come back out to respond.
You have the audacity to put stipulations in these matches. Well, I'm going to tell you this, okay? You say the stipulation is this. If you beat all three of my guys, I leave the UWA.
Well, the UWA needs people like Steve Lynskey.
Well, I want to see it happen.
You can put any stipulation you want. I accept.
After the break, folks, Stevie Knight's big surprise. Is it for Danny Royal? Johnny and Mad Dog enjoying barking there, and Phil Powers was barking mad last week when Paul Sloan cost him this fight against Kerry Cabrero.
Yes, Paul spitting in the face there of Phil, distracting him. Kerry setting up the flatliner. We know that Phil's got comments on this.
Yes, we can hear from Phil Powers right now.
Let me tell you something, Paul Sloan. You made the biggest goddamn mistake that you have ever made in your life, completely and utterly screwing me out of that match with Kerry Cabrero. Well, that doesn't matter, Paul, because I'm going to be in that ring with you later on, and I'm going to tell you something, pal. I'm going to rag back and do you right over. I'm going to chew you up and I'm going to spilt you out as if you're a grape. Don't forget one thing, Paul. This is the Broadway Field of Barking. This is my hometown. This is your hometown. Vengeance will be mine!
Well, we've got Phil Powers against Paul Sloan here on UWA Wrestling Rampage in 2 weeks' time, and hopefully Phil Powers will have taken a breath by then. But right now, Danny Royal gets his TV title shot against Stevie Knight, and this, Mr. Bridlington, is something that Mr. Royal believes he has waited for quite a while.
Well, this is true. Steve Lynskey cheated Danny Royal out of his UWA title shot.
Well, you may say so.
Well, I know, we were there. Yeah, and if that wasn't enough, Steve, Johnny Storm again cheats Danny Royal by coming down and nicking the UWA title belt.
Well, he's done enough whinging about it and enough moaning to UWA officials. We heard from Mel Mason earlier on. And now Danny Royal gets his chance against hot stuff Stevie Knight, the UWA TV champion, and we'll see exactly what Danny Royal can do. This is where his moaning and complaining has got to end, and this is where he's got to do his talking in the ring, something I think Mr. Royal doesn't like to do. You look at a wrestler like Stevie Knight, he's someone who the kids admire, the fans admire, the mums and dads
What are you talking about,
the mums
Steve?
and dads at
What are
home
you
love
talking
him.
about?
Just shut up and listen to me for a second. People admire this man, he's worked, he's grafted, he's grafted for what, shut up, for what he's got.
What is Stevie Knight's big surprise? I think we're
Wouldn't
about
you, wouldn't
to
you
find
like
out.
to, wouldn't you like to know, big boy?
We're at Barking, and hot stuff is in the building.
Yeah, admiration there, Steve.
Well, Danny Royal. Danny Royal, you think that you've got a title shot against me right here, right now? Well, Danny Royal, I've got a little surprise for you. You see?
Here we go.
You see, in my opinion, Danny Royal, you are not a good enough challenger for me. You're not in good enough shape. You're a has-been. You lose every show you've worked on the UWA. You are not a viable contender. Get him back, referee. You are not a viable contender. However, I have been looking at the UWA television over the last few weeks, and there is one man in particular who has impressed me more than any other. He's in great shape. He's a master ring technician. He's an inspiration to me. He's an inspiration to all the other wrestlers in the changing rooms. And this man deserves to be in Japan, America, Mexico, everywhere, due to his technical wrestling ability.
Who could it be?
This is the man. This is the man. Just shut it, Royal. Shut your mouth. Get him back. Get him back. Shut your hole while I speak. This man, who I am about to give my title shot to, is the most deserving man in the whole of the UWA. Tremendous athlete, great wrestler, absolutely amazing. The crowd love him, and he was recently even in a very popular UK magazine in the awards section. That's how good this man is.
Who is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have decided the one man who is good enough for a title shot against me. Bring your carcass out here. The world-famous athlete, Tom Munroe.
Yes, that's right. He is a man in better shape than Danny Royal. He is a fine example of male athleticism. He is the one, the only Tom Munroe. Well, look at that fine figure of a man. He is Adonis. He is the Greek god.
Yeah. What? I'm not taking anything away from Tom Munroe. in a street fight. But with the best will in the world, he is no match, technically, for Stevie Knight.
Hey, hot stuff. Is this the way it's going to be, yeah? This is the way it's going to be. In your opinion, this is Mr. UWA. Well, I'm sure he's a great wrestler, but no disrespect, you're no beef man. Now this is the, no, you listen to me, Blondie. This is the way it's going to be. You want to fight this man right here, right now? That's fine. But this is the thing, Stevie. You want to wrestle this man? I have just, listen, little man. You make your way back there right now. For this match, I have just appointed myself referee. And are you going to do something about it? I don't think so. So get your ass out of this ring. Okay, in the ring, Tom Munroe.
So Danny Royal has appointed himself special guest referee, Steve.
Well, that's an outrage. Can he really do that? And what he should be doing, as Stevie Knight said before, is looking and learning from Tom Munroe, someone who Stevie Knight described as an inspiration, and he is an inspiration. And he may not be a beef man, as Danny Royal says. He certainly isn't 100% British beef, but he's a pork man. That's 100% pork, boy.
Well, I'll tell you this.
He makes you look slim.
Well, I'll say this. Tom Munroe's chances have just doubled since Danny Royal got in as a referee. Look at Danny encouraging Tom Munroe there.
Well, so he should be. You know, Stevie Knight is a great wrestler, and like many...
Oh, look at that! Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
He admires his opponent. He gives them respect.
Yeah, but look at this. Tom Munroe is taking control of this match. I don't believe it got a 2 count on Steve Knight. Tom Munroe just got a 2 count on Steve Knight. This could be turning in Tom Munroe's favourite. Well, I say that.
Well, that's what I mean. He's a great fighter. He's a great wrestler. You were the one underestimating him when he came into the ring. He's quality. Quality all the way.
I underestimate no man, Steve. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it. Easy. There you have it, Mr. Bridlington. There you have it. All the doubters, let them now shut up, because Stevie Knight has answered all the critics. He is top banana. He is top draw. He is the UWA TV champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, begrudgingly, I announce the winner of this match and still UWA television champion, Hot Stuff, Stevie Knight. But, question, Stevie Knight. To me, you don't seem like a sporting kind of guy. So again, I'm going to take a decision unto myself. Again, this is the way it's going to be. Your contract states that you must wrestle me tonight. I have just decided, Stevie Knight, that time is now. So get in this ring, we're going to get it on.
Whoa! Danny Royal now wants his fight. He wants his fight against Stevie Knight, which he believes he is obliged to give him. You're obliged to join us after the break.
Could you manage a team better than the experts? Will this be class or farce? Watch Mismatch of the Day in 15 minutes on live TV.
Hello, want a low-cost loan at your convenience? Whatever you want £800 to £15,000 for, call Lombard Direct on 0800 2 15,000.
Our rates reflect your circumstances, and our typical APR is just 10.9%.
I've just got us a great deal on a loan.
For an unsecured personal loan of £800 to £15,000, just call Lombard Direct now on 0800 2 15,000.
If you're a builder, plumber, carpenter or electrician, I've got 2 words to say to you. Screwfix Direct. Call 08000 68 78 88 for a free Screwfix Direct catalogue. I did, and it saved me time, money and effort. Everything in here is top quality at rock-bottom prices, and it's 100% ex-stock. So whatever I order before 5, Screwfix Direct aim to deliver it the very next day. Here's one I ordered yesterday. Call now on free phone 08000 68 78 88. You'll be glad you did.
If you're single, or even if you're not, you'll always be welcome at the Singles Bar. People call in every day looking to chat, get a date, or perhaps something more. You'll find the Singles Bar on 09069 12 13 14. And we have thousands of callers every day looking for fun. So why don't you join them on 09069 12 13 14. Call us now.
The new phone bar is fast and fun, and it's the easiest way to talk to exciting new people. You can swap messages or connect live for a private chat with anyone in the bar you like the sound of. With up to 210 people on the line right now, you're sure to find someone to interest you. Give it a try now and find out for yourself on 09066 144 166. That's 09066 144 166.
It's been around, I think, longer than herpes.
Adultery. Has the pursuit of personal gratification overwhelmed our basic moral values?
I think it's sad that people exploit other people's misery.
Who cares if there's money to be made?
I think it's popular.
Newspapers will pay what it pays.
We dig the dirt on the people making money out of marriage misery.
It's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time.
Tuesday at 9.
Welcome back to UWA Wrestling Rampage, where it looks as though Danny Royal is going to get the fight he wants against Stevie Knight. But, Mr. Bridlington, it will not be a title contest.
Well, I'm going to try and explain it to you as best as I can. Basically, Stevie Knight has on contract, defended the TV title, so his obligations have been fulfilled. So he defended the title against Tom Munroe, beat Tom Munroe, so basically this match now does not have to be a title shot. So Danny has got his match, but again has been cheated out of a title shot.
So no doubt he's going to spend the next few weeks here in the UWA whinging and moaning about that. Stevie Knight, out of the kindness of his heart, and because he's a decent chap, as we can see here against Tom Munroe, he's a lovely man. And this is how he won that particular contest. And because he is such a warm-hearted chap, he has given this fight to Danny Royal. And that, for me, speaks volumes about that particular man.
Yeah, but the only reason he's given the match is because he knows that his title is not at stake.
Oh, you're so cynical. I know you're an old chap and you've been in this game for a few years, but you're so cynical, you're so world-weary and bitter.
Oh, look at that! We saw a couple of reversals there, each man trying to hip-toss each other, and Steve getting the edge and hip-tossing Danny.
Stevie Knight there, just trying to get him.
Out the ring
he
there.
Jumps back in the ring. Oh! Jumps out onto Stevie Knight. That's something new there from Danny Royal. Let's take another look.
Oh, dear
and
me.
He didn't have a great deal of room for manoeuvre there.
Again, Danny taking control here. The guy must be so upset. He's been cheated out. Not one, two. Oh, as I was saying, not one, but two UWA titles.
Well, who says he's been cheated? He says he's been cheated, and now you're saying he's been cheated. He hasn't been cheated. He's been given fair opportunities, and he hasn't grasped those opportunities.
You see, I think Danny's under the illusion as well that he
Danny's under a lot of illusions. And now he's out of the ring.
As I was trying to say, Steve, I think Danny is actually under the illusion. Oh, beautiful move by Steve Knight. Danny is under the illusion that he's wrestling for the title.
Sorry, Mr. Bridlington, you were saying, but first I want to see Stevie Knight's move again. Sorry, Mr. Bridlington, you were saying. What were you saying?
Danny is under the illusion.
I was listening. I promise you I was listening.
For the TV title.
You think Danny actually believes he's fighting here for a belt?
That's the illusion,
if he is, then he's thicker than he looks.
Beautiful pick up and slam there, and a leg drop across the throat of Danny Royal. 1, 2, oh no. Barely a 2 count. You are not gonna get 100% British beef Danny Royal with a sloppy cover like that, but a kick suplex,
Swift
beautiful.
move there from
1,
Stevie Knight.
2.
2 count only.
Oh. I have to feel for Danny Royal. I really do have to feel for him because he is under the impression this is a title match.
He's a crybaby. If things aren't going his way, he moans and he runs to the UWA officials and tries to get them to fight his battle.
And a rolling cover.
Last time he did it himself.
And a rolling cover from Danny. But I think Steve's on the ropes there. The thing I've got to point out is there's no Kerry Cabrero.
Stevie Knight.
Kerry Cabrero is not a factor in this match. We haven't seen him at ringside. He's not come down to ringside, but he will be here next week facing Flash Barker.
Absolutely, in a British bouncer brawl. I can hardly wait. That, of course, to come next week on UWA Wrestling Rampage.
Oh, beautiful reversal.
Danny Royal reversal.
Oh, tombstone pile driver.
Oh.
1, 2, and I've got to say the referee's counting is not as quick as it ought to be.
Oh, isn't there always something? I love that referee, though. He makes Johnny Storm look about 7 foot.
Danny going with a single leg Boston there, and I don't think Stevie Knight's going to submit from that move. Although if he does submit, he won't lose the title anyway, because the title is not on the line. But he might lose a bit of pride, so I think that is why Steve is fighting this match. It's not a question. It's not a question, Steve, of a title shot. This is a question of pride for Steve Knight.
It's always a question of pride for Stevie Knight. You don't get to where he is today without fighting with a bit of pride.
Oh, it. Oh! Stevie Knight, 1, 2. Oh,
so
Stevie Knight is an innovator. He is such an innovator in British wrestling, but he put his head down there.
And I think he may be quite a tear.
Oh! 1, 2. Oh,
That's
Danny.
Well, you mentioned that Kerry Cabrero fight next week. Don't forget as well, Jody Flash against Paul Terrell.
Night driver.
Is this going to be?
No! Beef bomb! Oh, blocked!
Will it be the beef
bomb?
bomb?
Oh! 1, 2, 3!
Danny! Danny Royal has beaten Hot Stuff Stevie Knight!
But he
don't worry, because yet again Danny Royal hasn't got a title to his name!
What a miscarriage of justice!
Moaning to someone, he thinks he's got the belt there. And he throws it away because he realizes he may have won the fight, but he doesn't get the belt. And Stevie Knight there, dazed and confused. Now, as I said before, don't forget, next week, Jody Flash and Paul Terrell, 2 high flyers in a singles match. We've got Kerry and Flash Barker in a British bouncer brawl. We're going to hear from Paul Sloan ahead of his fight against Phil Powers. And don't forget, the anarchist, Doug Williams, will take on the entire Lynskey mob to regain his belt. It's going to be quite a show, I know. It's going to have to go some to top this one. Mr. Bridlington, it has been emotional.
I can't believe it, Steve, and I
Neither
cannot
can
wait.
I. Make sure you join us for UWA Wrestling Rampage next week.
For more information on the Ultimate Wrestling Alliance, call the UWA hotline on 0660 020 009. Calls cost 50p a minute, and you must have permission from whoever pays the bill before calling. Or you can write or email us at the address on your screen.